That was the weirdest fucking thing. Anyway. Unlike every other thing for Backlog, I don't know if I need to do any fancy shit on that accord. However, I do need to do one thing because Twitch will always be so stupid. Okay, hopefully that fixed it in the description. If not, Okay, Twitch is just fucking stupid. What else is fucking new? Alright. Broom, doom, 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 doom. Broom, doom, 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 doom.
Wants us to get a field lab set up as soon as possible.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
I'm already trying to meet you in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Broom, doom, 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 doom.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override.
The melee, shield, launch, evade.
Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Alright, I was slowly getting the controls back. Fuck. Well, this is gonna be fun. First day back in the office.
Right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
There we go. Jeez, I am not an FPS person, but at least with third person, I can at least attempt to be decent. Whew, okay. Okay, not bad at all. Let me... Huh... Hmm... That's an energy boost, okay. Launch efficiency... Shatter, okay. Alright, okay. Health recovery, launch efficiency. There we go. Hopefully it does some kind of good, question mark. Plexiglass. Okay. Still no authorization in that whole entire... Okay, Za. Fuck. I know there's something I can probably do, but it's more of a long shot for me to do it properly. Oh god. The fact that I know what I can do, but what I refuse to do, is the telling part. But at least I'm starting to use my object permanence to give me bet. Yeah, I'm actually getting pretty better at third-person shooters. Or maybe because I've been asleep all day, maybe I'm just hypothetically. The fact that I didn't even use my telekinesis is definitely something. It's definitely something, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. Ooh boy. Ooh, I don't really know. You know, while I'm playing this game, part of my entire psyche right now is just in that whole frame of mind of how does one choose who's like, for lack of a better term, how does one like choose the proper methodologies of expressing one's... Oh, sorry, Jesse, we're talking. My apologies. How does one express one's agony and pain without feeling as if they're trauma dumping?
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Sorry, oh boy. Oh, cool. Alright. Let me also...
Yep.
Thank you, Ati.
Rats. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer.
What the fuck does that even mean? You know what? I don't care. I'll address that when we get to it. But right now, I have job.
It's time for a coffee break.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it, didn't trust it, didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Goddamn. Okay. Well, I got a lot of missions I need to apparently get to. Whatever that's supposed to title anymore. NSC power plant.
Hey, are you new? Just go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was going to have to shoot people in the face. Alueto gentil, aluet. Alueto gentil, là ouais. Je me paye la tête, je me Alouette, gentil, alouette. Right. So, where was I going with the earlier thing I was stating? Well, with me having this whole late night demeanor, and we're in the middle of trying to get through this snowstorm, where your boy is really not at his best right now. Introspection has become more and more commonplace the more I'm trying to eliminate some bad habits, as well as getting into a more healthier mindset. It's a struggle and a challenge on so many levels. And honestly, that's the tough part. Because when you're also trying to relay certain things and certain lingering quirks, you're so used to people saying one thing or another, you're just stuck in this perpetual state of wondering if just trying to share and be vulnerable is cause for people to be like, oh, you're trauma dumping, or it's a healthy way to express oneself. And I think we take a lot of that for granted because none of us truly understand the severity of trying to shut down others to where they don't feel like they have a voice in whatever and however they choose to try to express what's wrong with them. Like, there is a whole thing of, like, maybe it's too much for one person, but shouldn't be too much for another. That's one way to approach it. Another is just, I don't think that realistically, this is just me, but I just don't think realistically that we don't express in a better capacity why we feel inequipped to help others. Like, it's so much easier for many people to be like, oh, we refuse to help because it feels like it's just pure trauma dumping. I mean, that's one way to go about it. It's not the, really the best way. And it's kind of a highly shitty situation to do to somebody. That much is wholeheartedly true. But I also think there's a better way to do it. There's a better way to go about things. Like, instead of being like, oh, it's too much and you shouldn't share, but then try to do this whole backhanded approach, what if instead of approaching it like so, it's more akin to how to truly put this? Let's have it instead being approached like, let's say, okay, here's a good idea. Let's say it's instead of like, I hear you, I understand what you're trying to state, but as much as I feel honored and appreciative that you feel that I might be a comfort, what if instead we find a way for you to express these things in an environment that is best suited for you? It's not that I don't want to hear it, I just feel like I'm ill-equipped for the responses that you need. Now, it's less of the whole appeal of trying to shoo someone off or anything, because what we all say does affect people. Hold on one sec. My cat is obsessed with bags. Anywho, right. So because we tend to ignore the fact of what we say matters, I think that's where a lot of us actually take it for granted that we do have an effect that does reverb towards other people, if that makes sense. Because now we're opening up the floodgates of when you're throwing a lot towards people in a lot of different regards, it's now less of the fact of, oh, they are going to feel like they can converse and relay and do all this stuff and it'll be all great. And now we're potentially... Yeah, thank you, Brain. We're potentially just creating new problems because instead of trying to be genuinely understanding with how to do things, now we're creating more of a toxic sort of individual that will then do more villainous things. I'm stating this because I'm trying to, not really trying to, but I'm attempting to have a better appreciation. Better appreciation for how oneself should be operating in the field with other people. Okay, now let's get to the game.
FBC security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
But, yeah, that's just where my brain is a lot these days. It's probably why well, it's not that I've fallen out of love with streaming. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I'm still happy to be a streamer. That thing will never leave. Leave my core values as a person. I will forever love streaming, but with everything that's been happening, Anyway, so yeah, that whole kit and caboodle off the top of my noggin, leaving a lot of interesting things just enveloping and developing more and more to where I'm hoping that one day all of these things in my dome Alright. I may have overdone it. But it's fine. Okay, it's fine. That was not fine. That was me being stupid. I deserve that. Anywho. Again, I'm just really hoping that with everything that I am doing, all this sort of stuff and whatnot, that I am slowly but surely getting better. Not to like the whole point of like, oh, I'm cured, my psyche is forever back in balance. That's never gonna fucking happen. I am ruined for life. That much I know for certain. I will never truly be okay. But that's okay. I've grown more and more to accept the whole phrase of it's okay to not be okay, which weirds a lot of people out because they're like, there's no way in hell that you can say that it's okay to not be okay. That phrasing does not work because you need to be okay. And sure, in essence, we should all be okay in some semblance of the word, but it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel like you're dead on the inside, but you want to move forward. It's okay to feel miserable, but you want to see other people smile. It's okay for a lot of things. What's not okay is the idea that you're simply giving up. What's not okay is only seeing yourself as valuable if, and only if, you're unable to see the glorious things that you are giving every single day, no matter if it's just a minuscule or the maximum. What's not okay is only using this mentality as a way of trying to just be dismissive, be disheartening, be destructive, and be belittling.
Replace the parts.
Just hold together a little longer.
Because that's never okay. Okay. Let's see. Every part of my brain is screaming. Every part of my brain is shouting. Anyway. Bruh, I couldn't see shit. Okay? It's like blinding red. Just blinding red. Okay.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
Dang it, my fucking wrist hurts. Oh, cool, furnace.
By trash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
Yeah, it's totally not suspicious. Ati definitely isn't something that is highly suspicious. Nope, no sirree, Bob. Ow. My everything.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher.
Okay. And now, if I were to find the last one, where would it be?
It's been talking to me for some time now. My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force, capable of communicating. I checked, and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
Do 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 do. And I chuck you into the furnace. The furnace is now fed. Ha 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 ha. The furnace is now fed. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Chicken Mr. Fun. Oh my god.
Just hold together a little longer.
I doubt it will. Ho 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 ho. We're fucked. Okay. The coolant pumps. Yeah.
Go to city. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the core.
Okay. La 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 la. Had to fix my gun. I don't know.
My old enemy, the Glock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with this. He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in.
The fuck? Oh, probably wasn't supposed to do that at this close proximity. But, you know, I never learned.
I don't like that sound.
It's too damn bad. I appreciate a game that acknowledges that, hey, we remembered that you died. So anyway, here's Wonderwall. Cool. Oh, that was behind me. I was like, what the fuck? I'm trying to get over a lot of stuff that makes me uncomfortable to play games like this and other titles. Like, I'm really getting out of my comfort zone a lot this year. Helps that last year I had to get out of my comfort zone a lot more than I realized. I need a sniper rifle.
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He's very clever. He's trying to sneak in. Got him caught with his hand in the fist.
I've ever seen.
If only. Anyway, before I get more into my introspection, that's probably going to be taking center stage the more I'm playing Control, the more I have to also start to address that the hardest part about introspection is not really the things that you have to admit to yourself, but the things that you need to make peace with in the overarching layers that you can't do anything about. Like, I will say, for one of the big things that has really been holding me back in a way was the idea that I had to give over redemption to others in the hopes that if I signed away my own self-worth,
Oh, this place is gonna come down.
to fit their whole motif of things of like, if I did this, that, and the third thing for an apology, there we go. If I did all of these things, then I am worthy of atonement from just the blind aesthetics of how it is done. Not from the act of improving myself, but more or less trying to undercoat and undermine what it means for self-redemption to be worthy of a second chance amongst other people. Because a lot of us are subscribing to the idea that redemption is something that we hand over to others to then just state is stuff that we are deserving of, because we as a society are dependent on others to be like, oh, we're now worthy of this because others have said it. But then we don't really learn about ourselves being better because we're signing away what it means to be ourselves to match what other people want to decide is ourself. Sorry, I was trying to empty the clip in that one person's dome. That will happen again. And I think in just acknowledging that, that is in turn a problem of trying to insert not a real life lesson of trying to turn things for the better, but more or less trying to fit the mold of others without actually understanding myself to improve what I need to really come to terms with to be better and do better as a person. Because odds are I'm still going to be broken trying to fill in the void of what people say I need to atone in their eyes. But now I've become a problem to people for something that is not really fixed. Because I'm trying so feverishly to fix things up from their own perspective. Sorry guys, I'm trying to realize what I'm trying to say and aim at the same time. It's like what they taught me in sniper training. You gotta focus on the goal first. There we go. Shit. strange, but alright. Anyway, so yeah, because it's less of the factors of allowing myself to figure out what I need to fix for myself to be better to myself, it allowed more or less me to be recoded, repainted, and reprogrammed to just be what others wished. Because a lot of the times people don't realize this, and it kind of creates a weird imbalance that doesn't mean to exist. Because inherently, no one is trying to be ill will. Inherently, that is the problem. But in execution, we are not a smart kind of society. We try to act as if we're smarter because of us being apex predators in the larger scale part of the world of a animalistic side of things. Which arguably, sure, humans are the apex predators because of opposable thumbs, having the awareness of self, blah blah blah. All of those good points and bad whatevers. Do with it what you will and be happy with it, I guess. I don't know.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old twig bats inside the plant has a shit fit.
But the end-all be-all problem is that you and I can't decide where people need to improve. The person needs to understand where they need to improve. But in order to do it, they need to be the people to find those answers on their own, going through the paces that's best suited for them. That's why we have psychoanalysts. That's why we have psychiatrists. Because people that try to willy-nilly armchair diagnose or rely on, hypothetically, videos and video essays and books and outside things to dictate another person isn't the same as understanding them. Trying to belittle and bully people to then just try to fit into the mold of what you think is wrong isn't helping them or trying to move forward. All of these things and more of what I am stating are things that for nearly 33 years I've been trying to make sense of because of a lot of deep-rooted issues I've had that ultimately have led me to be very angry all the time. Like, I hate people. That is not something you should readily say in society. I hate people. And that's not going to change. That is the saddest fucking thing to have to state. Because no one who is in this phase of life should just be like, I hate people. I'm not going to change that. It should be, I hate people, but I want to believe in people. Not even a little bit. Not even a smidge. Like, that's a terrible thing. So many levels. Terrible, awful thing. But also, again, should not be what I or anyone else in my age bracket should be standing on business for. That's not a good thing. That is an awful, awful thing. And yeah, we make memes of it, sure, of like, you know, people gonna be peopling. You gotta enjoy it or make do with it. Haha, people be peopling. Because as sad as it is to admit from a lot of different angles, we're not made for solitude. That is something that we have inherently made as our Achilles heel. We don't want to be around people, but we in turn make it so we're reliant on people. That is a big fucking issue that I don't think we really address enough. Jesus fucking Christ, I am off my game here. Not from lack of concentration. I feel like I'm getting a lot of stuff off my chest effectively to then bring my points across very effectively, even while gaming to the best of my ability. I just don't think that I am really gaming to my greatest efforts, and that's not really like a dig at myself. I'm like, I need to just lock in better, but I have so much I want to get off my chest. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm going about things, and just, you know, be better in the introspection that comes with just being a better person. Because we could all sit here all day and be like, we can armchair diagnose people because of videos other people do, the perspectives they want to shove in, but do we know the people any better because we want to act as if we know something that we don't? Do we want to act like we've done something because we've just kind of bullied someone into believing the stances that we believe? Or do we want to openly admit that maybe we've all gone too far into believing that everything that we think is just isn't really just?
The lockdown will only be lifted by a directorial override.
That's it. The other sector should be open now.
Cool.
I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
But, man, it feels weird getting this all off my chest in so many different ways. Is it a bad thing? I honestly don't think so. It feels weird if I don't feel like I've really grown or learned anything. I feel like it's weird, if not disorienting, if nothing I am analyzing, putting forward, and putting into a better account is truly the overarching insight that needs to be established. But I don't know. I'm just keeping it very small.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily.
Screw it. Just tell her.
I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through.
That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside.
But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my key card. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past, I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Okay. Well,
attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating?
on that note, we are out of time. Mostly because it is dirt o'clock in the morning.
Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the Hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy he uses.
So, you guys just have a good... Anywho, see you guys maybe at some point later on. Because, you know, having insomnia is a bitch, but also, you never know. I might give you guys some fun stuff in the morning. But when the light shows up, hopefully you guys are able to shine twice as brightly. Bye.